EA Sports. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end got her. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he will score. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Nflhawks. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Stafford fires to cover. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have...
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle's made at the 23-yard line. Hurts working in the pistol. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Now, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the first quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the fourth quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That is intercepted by the first-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. The rookie, Quinyon Mitchell, up to make the play defensively. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's how quick it's Cup on the RPO. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Once more from the 2, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he is not going to get in to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 10-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He's going to try it here again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the safety, Julian Love.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their 1st read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete to his... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Now Seattle going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll throw out of the gun. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got room to roam. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They face second down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate.
And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray going to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Reek Woolen brings him down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a...
Oh, Barkley has fumbled, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is brought in. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Yeah! Saquon Barkley inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Shotgun run now with Walker. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll take it on in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seattle. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Running from the pistol with Barkley. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts working in the pistol. And open downfield, it's Johnson. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Whoa! And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, Barkley. Oh! We'll get this inside the 20, and nice run there in the red zone. It's 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Barkley. A dive for the goal line, but he's going to come up just a little bit short. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go down to a knee. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. This kick is good. And they are moving on. They survive and advance in the playoffs. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna. What you gon' do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flew elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the memo? Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. None of my bitches happy your home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner.